Welcome. Today is the last class for resultant for coplanar force system. Once this is over, last pending part is parallel force system. Very soon that will be over. Okay, now question here. I think question number most probably question number 6. I think, as I remember, most probably 6. Anyway, in the title I will write question number. Don't worry about question number all. Once again, same question. Find the resultant. See, I never write find the resultant force. Big reason I told you last time. Find the resultant for given coplanar force system. Okay. Sketch given. Okay. Write the sketch. Now, start solution. Start solution first. Today is a very small class. Closing class. X, X, Y, Y as usual. Start. First, sigma fx. Start from anywhere. Plus 50. Plus 30, minus 20, minus 60. Oh, sigma fx comes 0. Same as last time question. Sigma fy plus 200, minus 120, plus 50, plus 60, minus 190. This also comes 0. Right. Since both sigma fx and sigma fy are 0, there will be no resultant in the form of a force. For this given coplanar force system, a single resultant force does not exist or resultant force vanishes. But just because there is no resultant force, it does not mean that there will be no resultant. See, last time question, the title, resultant force vanishes, but still resultant is there. Last time question, it is possible, not that it is compulsory. When the resultant force vanishes, it is possible that the resultant may be in the form of a couple. Okay, now go back to previous question. That is question 5. Study, write concepts and then come back here. If you really want to gain complete structural knowledge. Otherwise, leave left to you. Not serious means you are wasting time going through my classes. I am that. See, I may lose some people. They will tell this person is telling that if you don't study properly, don't come to my class. Okay, no problem. For quality of education, it is better to keep them outside. Therefore, I hope that those who are watching, you are serious. Okay, now, I will dictate something now. Actually, I should not tell. All over last time. Resultant can be, see, you should write separately right here. For a coplanar force system, our first priority is always resultant force. Later, one more class is there for the same concept. I will explain the more concept there. Our first priority of finding is resultant in the form of a force. If sigma fx and sigma fy, if any both are present or any one of them present, then resultant force is there. Find the resultant force, locate the line of action. Okay, over. I forgot to write completely here. Write completely. Okay, you add it. Add it completely. Okay, now, but sometimes what happens is sigma fx, sigma fy, both will be 0. Suddenly to the mind, what feeling comes? Oh, resultant force is not there. No. Body, the effect of the force system on the body, there is no translational effect, but there can be rotational effect. So, if the resultant force vanishes, then only you go for check whether resultant exists in the form of a couple. How? If the resultant exists in the form of a couple, that moment of that resultant couple is equal to, write correctly, algebraic sum of moments of the given force system about any point. So, moment of the given force system about any point is constant, provided sigma fx 0, sigma fy 0. See, when you earlier question, when sigma fx, sigma fy, they are not 0, moment will keep on changing. Then the resultant is not a couple, resultant is a force. If resultant is a force, moment of that force will change from point to point. But if resultant is in the form of a couple, About any point you consider, moment is constant. So, to find the resultant couple, when resultant force vanishes, to find the resultant couple, if it exists, sometime possible it does not exist, that also will come zero. Then you can tell there is no resultant or system in equilibrium. Okay, now, how to check? Consider any point. Last time question we considered, I think point A, we got the answer. Then I told about other points. Whichever point you considered, you got the same answer. Remember, so in the previous question, resultant force vanished, but resultant did not vanish. Resultant is there, it was there, why? Past tense. Resultant was there in the form of a couple which you got. But today see what happens now. So write all the statement, then I'll close the question now. See? Now some statement I will write, not write, I will dictate. Because yesterday I told, last class, okay, say it. Now, let us find, let us not find actually. Now, let us find, okay, everybody, let us find resultant, red color required. I forgot red color, okay. Not, okay. Underline the red color, okay. Let us find the resultant in the form of a couple, if it exists. If it exists. Okay. How? For that, find, you write, algebraic sum of moments of the given force system about any point. You don't be too lazy, right? Any point. That is sigma m. About any point. Any point. Whichever point you consider, moment will come same. If it comes right here, if that resultant moment comes, if that comes, then that is the resultant in the form of couple, like last question. If that also is not there, then there is no resultant. Okay, start. Let us consider, let us find sigma m about A, say clockwise positive, equal to start. Take, I am not an ABCD here, A, B, okay, C, D. Take moment about A. I will not write those terms which are zeros. 60 into 0, 190 into 0. Then even this 20 also into 0. So remaining 50 into 200 clockwise. Moment will be Newton millimeter. Okay. Equal to 6 here. Moment about here. 50 into 200 clockwise plus 50 into 200. Then minus 200 into 101. 101 is my adjusted value. Why means I want resultant to be 0. You should not someone ask, sir, why 101, sir? My wish. Otherwise, I should make question very simple. Minus 200 into, you first learn to 201 into 200. Okay. Minus 200 into 101. In my class, you first learn to accept whatever I tell. Okay. Minus 200 into 101. Plus 120 into 300. Plus 120 into 300. I am writing one below the one. Why? Easy for me. Then plus 30 into 120. 30 into 120. 20 into 0. Minus 50 into 300. 50 into 300. Minus 60 into, this is 300, this is 60, this is how much? This is 240. Minus 60 into 240. 240. All over? Yes, all over. Equal to, calculate. This time I am really checking, because if it is not coming 0, then resultant is there. But if the value comes, this question becomes same as last time question. Okay. 50 into 200 minus 200 into 101 plus 120 into 300. plus 30 into 120 minus 50 into 300. Then minus 60 into 240. 0. Yes. See, it is giving 0. What about that 60? 60 into 200, where I wrote? Moment about A you are taking, correct? Okay. 0. 1 nisha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Among 9, anything missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 forces. I wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. 3 forces 0, correct. 60 into 0, 190 into 0, 20 into 0. Okay. Equal to 0. Right. Now, statement. Since sigma m about A is 0, right? Sigma m about any point is 0. Any point in plane is 0. Is 0. Remember, when what? When resultant force vanishes. Resultant force vanishes. Not when resultant force vanishes. Or when resultant R equal to 0. Okay. Therefore, right here, you write statement here. There is no resultant force we already got. Now we came to know there is no resultant couple. Therefore, right here, for the given force system, there is no resultant, or you can tell given force system, right here, given force system is in equilibrium. This we will study later, because later we will be knowing the conditions of our equilibrium for a coplanar force system is sigma fx0, sigma fy0, and sigma m about any point is 0. Over. Now, question over. Next class we are going for parallel force system, where once again resultant will come. Now, those who want to learn more, you check the moment about B, C and D. Like extra point not required. See, I will dictate briefly here. If you check moment about B, see what happens. Start from there. Minus 190 into 300. 60 into 0. Minus 50 into 200. Plus 200 into, this is 300, this is 101, 199. Then 120 into 0. Plus 30 into 120. All over? Not over. Then see, plus 60 into 60. Calculate. 0. If you want moment about C, start from here. Minus 60 into 200. Plus 60 clockwise. Plus 60 into 200 clockwise. Minus 190 into 300. This is 0. Plus 200 into 199. Minus 30 into, this is 200, 120, 80. Plus 20 into 200. 50 into 0, and then 60 into 60. 0. Okay. 0. About D, one more point that I told you, point C. One more point, you check. Or if you want to do one thing, you mark a random point outside, anywhere. Take some distance from here. Take some distance here. Thousands of kilometers also will do. Thousands of kilometers or 15 crore kilometers. That is distance from here to sun. And this distance you take how much? Around take 5 crore kilometers from our planet to Venus approximately. Take moment. It is 0 only. Once resultant force vanishes, then if resultant couple exits, if it exits, the moment of the couple is constant irrespective of whichever point to consider. Therefore, for this question, no resultant, correctly understand the concept. These all concepts are important to what? structural knowledge. People will tell why this all required. Yes, this way if you develop and build the knowledge, then you will become champion in structural engineering. You will become much better than me. Try to always become, your goal should be, one fine day he is talking too much about me. I want to beat him. I want to gain knowledge much more than what knowledge he has got. Welcome. Welcome. But please contact me when you reach there. Okay. Thank you. We'll meet in the next class.